The I AM Discourses. Discourse number 2. Invocation. By the Ascended Master Saint Germain. Thou infinite all-pervading presence, thou mighty Master within each human form, we acknowledge and accept thy full presence manifest within these forms, and within the human form of every individual that God has sent forth. We give praise and thanks that at last we have become aware of this mighty presence, to whom we can turn and recognize the fullness of God's activity, the I Am of all things. When Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life, he gave forth one of the mightiest utterances that can well be expressed. When he said, I am, he did not refer to the outer expression, but he did refer to the mighty Master Presence, God within. Again, Jesus said, I am the way, the life, and the truth, giving recognition to the one and only power, God in action within him. I am the light that lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Contemplating I Am as anything and everything you wish to be is one of the mightiest means of loosing the inner God power, love, wisdom, and truth, and setting it into action in the outer experience. I am the open door which no man can shut. You have the key that allows you to step through the veil of flesh. Too much stress cannot be laid upon the importance of contemplating as often as possible the I Am as the mighty active presence of God in you, in your home, in your world, in your affairs. Every breath you breathe is God in action in you. When you start to go down the street, think for an instant, this is God's intelligence and power by which I walk. And this is His intelligence by which I know where I am going. Thus you will see that it is no longer possible to go on without understanding that every move you make is God in action. When you know this is a fact, and there is no disputing it, why not adore, give full confidence to, trust in, have faith in, and accept this mighty presence of God in action in you? Instead of looking to the outer expression, which is clothed, qualified, and colored by the outer or human concept of things, God is the giver, the receiver, and the gift, and is the sole owner of all the intelligence, substance, energy, and opulence there is in the universe. If the children of God would learn to give for the joy of giving, whether it be love, money, service, or whatever it may be, they would open the door to such vast opulence that it would be impossible to want for a single thing in the outer expression. The unfortunate thing in humanity, which has caused such rampant selfishness and unprecedented condemnation of each other, is the idea of claiming ownership to these wonderful blessings of God. For there is but one love acting, one intelligence, power, and substance, and that is God in every individual. The warning that should be placed before every student and individual is to guard against the desire of the outer self to claim power of its own. If in every act of the personality God were given full credit, transformations unbelievable could not help taking place in the one thus giving full credit and power where it belongs. I am the great opulence of God made visible in my use right now and continuously. This will normally and naturally govern the flow of the life energy and bring it back into its natural channels. It is the mighty statement of Jesus, I am the resurrection and the life. This statement will not only purify the thought, but is the most powerful lifting, adjusting force that can be used for the correction of this greatest of barriers to the full height of spiritual attainment. Anyone who begins to feel the inner impulse to correct this condition, and will use this statement earnestly and continuously, will raise this marvelous current of energy to the highest center in the brain, as was originally intended. He will find his mind flooded with the most marvelous ideas, with the abundant sustaining power and ability coming into expression and use for the blessing of all mankind. I ask any student to try this and watch the results in his own mind and body. Feel deeply this statement of Jesus, I am the resurrection and the life. Repeat it 3 times, either silently or audibly. And notice the lifting of consciousness which you will experience. There is only one means of overcoming or rising out of anything, and that is, after you know what it is you are to rise out of, to take your outer attention completely away from it, fixing it firmly upon the above statement. Any condition in the outer experience that one wishes to overcome can readily be accomplished by the use of this statement as well as using it to change the flow of the misdirected energy. You not only have this power of the I Am, but His individual assistance also when these statements are used. One should often contemplate the true meaning of these mighty statements of Jesus. When once you understand that your thought, feeling, and expression of I Am sets the mighty God power in you into action without any limit, then you receive that upon which the desire is fixed. If man will turn to the mighty I Am within, knowing that God is all perfection, and that all outer appearance is but man's creation through the misuse of the God power, he will see at once that if he sincerely contemplates and accepts the perfection of God, he will cause to come into manifestation in his life and experience this same mighty perfection. There is no possible means of bringing this perfection into your mind, body, and outer experience except by knowing and accepting the mighty active presence of God in you. For illumination, use the statement, I am the full comprehension and illumination of this thing I want to know and understand. Benediction. Thou mighty, majestic, conquering I Am. We give praise and thanks for our comprehension of Thee as God acting in us. We give praise and thanks for Thy mighty perfection and truth for all those who look unwaveringly to Thee.